Good evening guys and welcome back to another episode. I'm the Friendly Investor, your favourite investor channel, and today we're going to be looking at two hot stocks in the EV industry and comparing them, looking at their past, present and future forecasts and seeing which one is a better investment. Before we start, this is not financial advice, it's for entertainment purposes only. Before we start on these two hot stocks, I just want to talk about the EV industry, where it is right now and where it's going. I've previously done a video on this, so if you go through my channel you'll be able to find it. I'm just going to do a brief overview of how exciting this industry is and why you should really want to be doing your research industry and trying to get in and holding now and looking ahead 10 years time. So right now the industry is hovering at around 3% of the global passenger car and light duty vehicle sales. So that means that 3% of the market share, of the global market share of the car sales are from electric vehicles. And the electric vehicles is extremely attractive industry right now, and where it's looking at 10 years we can see it going to just over 30%, about 35%. So this is over a 10x growth. We're looking at 12x growth from where it is right now. So you're going to be looking at the likes of Tesla, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto and some of the other American electric vehicles. Look, also you've got Ford, which are partnering, looking at doing their own electric vehicle models. And you've got Workhorse, those two are battling out for a USPS contract, which I'll be talking about later on in the week. So it's a very exciting industry, and it's really one to do your own research and due diligence, because it's a really hot market, extremely volatile. Expect 20 to 30% jumps on a normal day, and that's quite a calm day for these stocks, but it's really exciting. So that's just a brief overview of where the industry is going, and I want to talk about specifically Tesla and NIO, comparing their financials, comparing their past and looking at their forecasts and looking at what they're really going to be introducing to the market, whether it's cheaper models, a complete autonomous model, and partnering with other technology companies and see where these companies are going, which one is a better investment. And I'll tell you that at the end of the video. So I just want to talk about Tesla. 2022, one of Tesla's key strengths is that they're already dominating the global electric vehicle market compared to NIO. You can buy it in most countries around the world, whereas NIO you can only buy it in China. And they've got multiple models at the moment, whereas NIO are very starting to release. They've only got a couple models. They are slowly releasing one every year or so, but it's very slow compared to Tesla. Tesla have an 890 billion market cap. We'll look at their financials later, and they're already looking at releasing cheaper models. So expect the Tesla Model Y to go on sale in the UK in 2022 at around $39,000. So that's about £30,000. Extremely exciting. And they also have they have a middle class one. So they're catering to all classes and wealth categories, which I think is really exciting and really appealing for Tesla, because it means they're going to be in demand, not just for the wealthy or for the middle class, but also for all classes, for the working class as well. And everyone's going to want to get their hands on this extremely great technology that Tesla are producing, and it's one to really it's going to be value for money. And I can see everyone driving a Tesla or having owned a Tesla in about 15 years time. So it's going to be really exciting. Now let's look at NIO and what are NIO bringing in the next 2 to 3 years. So NIO are looking at expanding into Europe at the end of 2021. I've done a video on this, and they've already opened up loads of job opportunities around mainly Europe, but also in America. So that could hint and indicate that they're going to be moving into America in the next 2 years. Very exciting if they do. But they've had exponential growth recently. Pardon me there. Don't know, a bit of a tongue twister. So they've had exponential growth, and their battery is over 550 miles, which is 850 kilometers for anyone who works in kilometers. And they've said that they're partnering with an American technology company, NVIDIA, to produce an autonomous vehicle by 2022. So really two exciting things that they're both bringing out in 2022. And these two are really driving the innovation and the growth in this exciting industry. And hopefully one thing I like about NIO compared to Tesla is that they're dominating the China scene pretty much. And they haven't even touched or scratched the surface in Europe or everywhere else around the world. So it's really exciting to see what they've done already and what they can do, because I'm from the UK and I'm extremely in demand for this NIO vehicle, and I can't wait to compare both once they are both in the UK, and hopefully I can generate enough income to be able to afford one of them. But they're two exciting models. But NIO, they haven't even touched the surface of the world of the global vehicle market. I think they're going to be starting in My prediction in the previous video was they're going to be starting in Norway, as 54% of the current market sales are electric vehicles, so it's a really good test for them. But once they've branched out around the UK and America, it'll be brilliant to see how these two compete against each other. So that's what we're seeing here with a short couple of years. Within the 5 to 10 years, hopefully NIO can bring a more affordable model, whereas Tesla have the edge on that. But that's time will tell. But I think NIO will be fine because they really want to cater for the middle class worker. So hopefully, I think they'll be fine, but they should really look at releasing some sort of affordable model that everyone can get their hands on. That will really give them that edge and make them compete with Tesla. So let's look at Tesla's financials. Currently hovering at around 810.34. It's had a 52-week high of 940, 52-week low of 70.10. Market cap, sorry, is 777 billion. I got that wrong in the previous bit. 777 billion. And let's look at the 1-year trend and where it's going. So we can see it started off 180. This was when the stock split, and it shot up straight to 804, 810.59. Very exciting. And one of the reasons for this growth is that, yes, Elon Musk is a dictator of the stock in a way, some shape or form. He says something and everyone follows, which I think is great. It shows the power that he has and the control that he really has of social media. So he's mastered the marketing side. But it shows that they're actually producing some decent vehicles, and their vehicles are very attractive and appealing, and they do a lot. Like, they're autonomous, they can park for you, and it's really exciting. It's very into the future. Not into the future. They're the dominant. They're the number one in the EV industry at the moment, and I can see it being this way for a while. And they are really driving the innovation and the growth in this industry. Now let's look at the NIO financials. So we see a 1 year very similar to Tesla. I just want to bring that back. See, look at that. Both had a bit of a slump around March, but this is also due to coronavirus, and in China they had a serious lockdown. America they had a serious lockdown, and it's slowly being eased. And we can see this is where the demand is growing because people have had a bit more expenditure, a bit more disposable income, and a bit more interest in the EV market, because when there was a lockdown, no one really wants to spend any money. They want to hold it as long as possible. Completely understandable. But now the market's slowly opening up again. They can do more. They can go back to more their normal routine, and this is where the spending is introduced. And there a lot of especially China and the US, they want to reduce their carbon footprint, so they'll be releasing some sort of incentives for China. They released a government, so you didn't have to pay tax on the NIO vehicles, which was a big incentive. So a lot of people bought NIO, hence the rise in sales for NIO. And this is I can see this ongoing. I can see the government providing more incentives to buy an electric vehicle. As one, it reduces carbon footprint, it's good for the environment, and overall it's a renewable source. Well, it's electricity, so it's something that will last longer. Whereas fossil fuels and the oil, they're going to be gone within the next 30 years, really, or less. But let's look at the financials. So we're looking at 52-week range 66.99, 52-week low 211, currently at 60.47. Now they've got their Q4 earnings March 1st. Keep your eyes booked for that. I think it's going to be really exciting, and this stock is going to be jumping because they've only got good news at the moment. They've had their previous report came out 351% year on year from January to January, bar COVID. So we'll allow that. There's still huge growth, and it's showing that this company is moving in the right direction. And once it has touched Europe and the US is huge, I just can't wait for it to see this battle really commence. But is it a battle? I just want to say, in my opinion, these two are great drivers for this industry, and it's forcing other industries and companies, in this industry, to really innovate and produce something that's really exceptional for the customers. The customers getting the most value here, and in compared to which one should you own, I personally own both, because although they're competing against each other, that's their own battle. And I think if you hold both, you're getting the best of both worlds here, because they're both going to be growing rapidly at an exponential level within the next few years. And I can see Tesla hitting over $5,000 a share if we include stock splits, and I can see NIO potentially hitting $1,000 a share within the next 5 to 10 years. So two really exciting companies. Let me know what you think below, whether you're a Tesla or a NIO. I'm both. I think they're both great companies, and both to hold. Don't love one, love both. And let me know, guys, you think if you're a Tesla or a NIO, guys. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.